Welcome back, everybody. A new year has just begun, but today with our friend Ali Khan, we're going retrospective with some of his top eats from 2025. He's a busy man. He did a lot of things, and so he's going to bring us his top favorite things. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
It's been a year.
I was going to say, I'm looking at this list, and I don't remember necessarily talking about all of these things when you come and give us kind of your monthly best bites. So I'm excited to get into it. Jabs, you were saying $10 burger.
I know. I mean, they easily made my list because they are making burgers, let alone smash burgers, affordable again. A double smash burger for $10. I think the sauce is just, it seduces me, Rosie. I can make a good burger sauce, but Jabs just hits it. And I just think, like, you know, I love it when food is just like cheap and easy and I don't have to think about the bill, you know, and they're really solid. They won Austin Monthly's Burger Bash. They've been blowing up. They've made all the lists. They're at Q2 Stadium. They're at Fairground. They have a truck on Rainy. And they're two good guys, so big fan.
Well, I feel like I should apologize, Jabs, because clearly they've been on the scene and I just didn't notice. But the jalapenos on that burger looked really
I
good.
know, and that was so strategic.
Really
they knew how good that would look.
Yeah, that was awesome. Okay, Burnt Bean Company, and we're talking lamb.
Yes. So Burnt Bean made Texas Monthly's #1 barbecue list. No small feat, right?
It is no small feat.
They are in Seguin, so we should clarify there, right?
Bit of a drive.
And yes, people are going to come there and have the brisket, the ribs, and all the classic, you know, barbecue stuff. However, Ernest spent many years as a career corporate chef. He worked for cafeterias at colleges, universities, and whatnot. So he has a broad understanding of food. His lamb dish is lamb breast that is smoked till it's totally tender.
Wow.
He serves a chermoula sauce, which is a Moroccan, kind of like a chimichurri, but Moroccan style. And he makes naan, the Indian bread.
It looks amazing on the screen.
It's the best freaking lamb dish I've ever had.
Well, and who would have thought going to a barbecue joint to get lamb? But
exactly.
Here we are in Seguin, of all places, as well. Okay, so egg custard, I'm not all that familiar with, but you like it at Juniper.
Okay, so this is what's crazy. Juniper had me come out. I've been eyeing this Northern Italian restaurant for a long time. Okay. Just off Instagram, like perfect looking pastas. But you know, they were like, oh, come for the tasting menu. I'm like, okay, fine, whatever.
You dragged me in.
You dragged me in. So I will preface it with this, and it'll be very brief. Many years ago when I was in LA, I went to my boss's house, and he had a book that was Thomas Keller's cookbook, and he was the chef at French Laundry, per se, arguably one of the most influential chefs in American culinary history, right?
Wow.
The egg custard there is like eating at French Laundry. It's one of those dishes that's like, it takes days to make. We would never make it, and I'm having this dish.
You would never go through the effort of this.
Never. It'll never, ever happen. And that is the level of cooking they're doing at Juniper. And literally, when I had this dish, it's one of the best things I've ever eaten, period. But I was like, I feel like I'm at French Laundry, and that's in East Austin. So I tip my cap when the game is that solid.
Yeah, that is pretty impressive. I laughed at this David Dowie.
You love puns, don't you?
I love a pun. I love when someone leans into a pun.
We were talking about more food puns offline.
Yeah.
You love puns.
I'm really David Dowie's bagels, right?
So,
artisanal.
Yes, and he does bagels, and they are artisanal. I'll preface it with this. I'm a lox guy. I love smoked salmon.
Okay.
I went there because I literally was
It
like...
looks loaded up from the picture.
It is. He did it right. He did it. And actually his name's not David, it's Devin. But... you know, he does his own pastrami lox. It's delicious. He even does a carrot lox, which is remarkably delicious. But for the first time ever, and I've been to New York and I've had my bagels. This is the first time ever where I had a bagel that stole the show from the lox. Takes 3 days to make. His bagels are awesome. I tip my cap. I would literally just eat the bagel on its own.
When you're talking about bagel, are we talking bagel flavors? Do we do like an everything? Does he have like a whole, runs the continuum?
He does like, you could do everything regular, poppy, but I swear to you, you can just go there, get a regular bagel, dip it in his aerated whipped cream cheese.
Ooh.
And it's like, it's just so delicious.
That sounds really amazing.
The basics are so delicious. But he does do a lot of great loaded sandwiches.
Clearly knows his stuff. Okay. A chicken wing has officially made it to the list from Le Calamar. You say this was recent?
Yeah, well, I just talked to him a couple days ago, so I had Le Calamar on my brain. So Le Calamar opened in May. They made a lot of the best of lists here in Austin. They're bringing French cooking with the Texas terroir in there too. So this chicken wing is a singular chicken wing. It is $8. Now, let's hang on for a second. What they do is they take a chicken wing, they debone it, and then they make a mousseline, which is a hardcore French technique dish with like pureed chicken breast, morel mushrooms, a bunch of other crazy stuff too. I watched the guy make it and I still couldn't believe my eyes. They steam it, they grill it over binchotan charcoal. It's glazed with a chicken jus that takes 3 days to make. It is based off a famous French chef, Pierre Kaufman's pig trotter dish. Pierre Kaufman taught the guy who taught Gordon Ramsay.
Wow.
Okay, so this has like a great deal of lineage. They make it into a chicken wing, and
do they stick it back on the bone? Is that what I'm looking at?
No, because the filling is like kind of almost like a forced meat pate. So it's like mortadella meets pate. It is hardcore stuff. I'll just tell you this: take your time eating it, because I was like, this is delicious, and I'm like, oh my god. $8 chicken wing gone. Yeah. Yeah, it's amazing.
Okay.
It's amazing.
And then your matcha pot de creme is what you said was one of your best bites of all of last year.
So literally, it was about a year ago when I had this dish at Top Row, and their whole thing is hand rolls and whatnot, and same deal. They're like, oh, come and sit down, we'll give you all this stuff, and they do a pot de creme with matcha instead of chocolate. I love chocolate pot de creme. Matcha equally adds just a little bit of bitterness and balances out the sweet and the fat. And yeah, they put caviar on it too. But 2025 will be the year where I got down on matcha. I went to Kyoto, Japan, where matcha is a big deal. And guess what? Austin beat me to the punch on my matcha fix. But it is fantastic.
I am impressed by the caviar. You threw the caviar in there like no big deal, but I'm impressed.
And
by
that didn't even seal the deal. The only thing that's missing is there's no pun I could think of with it. I'll work on it.
We're going to work on that for 2026. Ali, thank you so much. I appreciate it. For more foodie Rex, visit alikhaneats.com or follow him on social media to see everything he's up to, including bits of his dad podcast at Ali Khan Eats.